Today on Sledhead 24/7, cruise the trails with a man who loves to ride and knows what he loves to ride. Later, we're going one-on-one with one of the biggest names in the world of professional snowcross as we sit down with Tucker Hibbert. If you like deep powder and backcountry adventures, we've got a rare behind-the-scenes trip with Chris Braham, as Chris and his Polaris RMK transport us on a ride of a lifetime. Those stories and a trip to the home of straight-up USA horsepower at Speedworks as Sled X is shaping up. Hang on, Sledhead 24/7 is next.
Greetings everyone and welcome to your favorite snowmobile show, Sledhead 24/7. I'm your host, Misha Johnson, and this is your stop for all the latest and greatest snowmobile news and information. Simply put, if it happens in the world of snowmobiles, we'll cover it on our show and on our website, sledhead24-7.com. Now, our first lecture of the day takes us to Main Street, USA, where the word loyalty takes on a whole new meaning. Our very own correspondent, Paul Mack, is standing by to let us in on what he's found there. Paul, take it away.
It's the dead of winter in the North Country, and this is what you do. You ride. Here in central Minnesota, it feels like you're cruising through a Currier and Ives painting. And today, the trails lead everywhere, and at the same time, they lead nowhere. Tranquility. A perfect day on the trail. On this day, the trails lead to Braham, Minnesota, a charming town with down-home folks who do the right thing. And here on Main Street, USA, the usual suspects gather at the Park Cafe.
And like I said, this year with all the snow, really working out well.
At the center of it all, one of the regulars, Carlie Grell.
He is a bit of a character, yes.
First off, I can't imagine that you can push a button and you go in reverse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Paul Mack got a front row seat with the morning crew, and the talk was all about hitting the trail.
If you're going to keep up, you have to get a sled that's going to give you better mileage.
Which is an E-Tech.
Oh sure, Carlie rides a lot younger than his years, but what's really amazing is what he rides, and for how long.
Since 1966, I bought a 66, then I bought a 68, I had a 70.
You see, Carlie only rides Skidoo. In fact, he's bought a new Skidoo just about every year for close to half a century.
I think Skidoo has done a lot of homework in comparison to the competition, probably. Like I said, now I bought 12 or 14 in a row, and I would intend to buy another one next year.
So what is it about Skidoo that Carlie loves? Who would know better than the lucky local Skidoo dealer?
He typically comes in knowing what he wants, but if there's, just say for example, one Skidoo introduced a 600 E-Tech, if that was worth him stepping up to the E-Tech and getting the latest technology, and I know he's very happy that he did.
It's not like Carlie is a hard guy to sell to, but he knows what he likes.
It definitely makes it a whole lot easier to get around. You can lean, you're just sitting up there, comfortable.
Back in the trail, it's also easy to see his fascination with snowmobiling, the sense of calm and serenity, of traveling to places only a sled can take you to.
I love winter, and I love to get out in the outdoors, get out in the woods, see the wildlife in the natural environments, and that's kind of where it's at.
So as he heads down the trail, Carlie is no doubt looking forward to his next turn, the next brush with nature. And as he has for 7 decades, Carlie is looking forward to his next Skidoo.
It's just a great feeling. That's how come I enjoy it so much, and God willing, I'm going to keep right on doing it.
Man, talk about loyal. And of course, Carlie told us he's already looking to purchase his next snowmobile. And of course, we all know which brand he's going to get. Thanks so much, Paul and Carlie. Well, okay, stay right where you are because vi kommer strax tillbaka, which means we'll be right back.
When Sledhead 24/7 returns, we'll have the latest news from one of the greats of the sport. We're going one-on-one with Mr. Tucker Hibbert. Talk about a Rocky Mountain high. It's a one-of-a-kind adventure as we ride with a one-of-a-kind rider. A rare behind-the-scenes trip with Chris Barant and his Polaris. What are Jeremy Houle and the Speedworks crew up to? They'll have the latest news on Project Sled X. Find out what it takes to trick out a sled to the next level. Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by Amsoil, the first in synthetics. By Arctic Cat, share our passion. Loctite, the professional's choice. And by Polaris, terrain domination.
When I'm getting ready for a race, there's a lot to prepare for. I have enough to worry about, but I never worry about my oil. My sled's ready. Is yours?